Alright, so let's move on to number 3. Number 3 reads, Larry made $60 washing dogs. He gave 40% of his earnings to his mother. Aw, Larry, you're so sweet. How much money did he give to his mom? So let's look. It obviously is what kind of problem? Percent. Good. Because it gives you percents off the bat. So I know I'm going to have 100%. Percent's always out of 100. That's what we'll solve for. And, sorry, I think my dog is outside. Oh my gosh, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Come here. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Or not. Okay, so let's keep working. So it says, Larry made $60 washing dogs. He gave 40% of his earnings to his mother. How much money did he give to his mom? So he made a total of $60. So that is my whole. Very good. And now it says that he gave 40% to his mom. So 40% of that 60 he gave to his mom. So 40 is my given percent. And I want to know how much 40% is of my 60. So I'm actually solving for my part, right? And $60 again was my whole. So the way we do this is we do our cross multiplication. Okay, so I get 100x is equal to 60 times 40, which I believe is 2,400. And now, if we do 100 divided by 100, we can isolate our x, but what we do on one side, we want to do to the other as well. So my x equals 24, but 24 what? $24. Because remember, you're solving for the part, and it's money, okay? So he gave $24 to his mama. Mama's boy. Good boy, Larry. All right. So let's move on to number 4. Number 4 says 60% of what number is 96? So the way we set this up is 60%. Remember, it's a percent problem. So 60%. It gives you the percent. So I'm going to put 60% right here. Of what number gives you 96? Sorry. Alright, so 60% of what number is 96? So 96, believe it or not, is actually our part. And I will explain why in just a second. Alright, so it says, if you read the question, just like this, it says 60% of what number is 96? If you guys took out of what number, you can read 60% is 96. Okay? So they want to know 96 is 60% of what number? So that means I'm solving for my whole. Okay? Oh, y'all, you didn't say anything. Just looking at a blank sheet of paper. Or something we've already done. So let's keep looking. We can go ahead and cross multiply. I'll draw my little bubbles and my little bird flag. So 60x is equal to 9,600. I want to divide by 60 on both sides, and that isolates my x. And then once I divide by 60 on the right, I get x equals 160. And that is my whole, meaning 160 is 100%. Okay? Alrighty, let's go on to number 5. Let me put a paperweight. Alright, number 5. So number 5 reads, you bought a new pair of tennis shoes that were discounted 20%. If the discount totaled $14, what was the original price of the tennis shoes? Okay, so I know this is what kind of problem? 20% problem. Good. Because I'm given a percent. It says my discount is 20%. So I'm going to just go ahead and set up my formula. And I'm going to go back to my question, and it gives me my percent, right? It says that the sneakers were 20% discounted. So that's my part. They were discounted at 20%. It's my part of the percentages. And then it says the discount totaled $14. So my 20% is actually $14. So I want to know what? Good. Yes, I want to know what they were before the discount. So let's go ahead and cross multiply. Or do your little butterfly. Cross multiply or do your little butterfly. And you'll get your problem, your answer. So we get 20 times x is 20x. And then 14 times 100 is 1400. Divide by 20 on each side. Sorry, just 1 second. Then that isolates our x, if you guys can see that. So x is going to equal $70. So that's what the sneakers cost originally, before the discount. So I'm going to keep going, moving on up. Number 6. Number 6 says, ooh, I'm going to go ahead and do this on another sheet of paper. I'm not going to have space. Alright, so number 6 reads, Harvey and Emily are hosting a breakfast for their teachers. Oh, Harvey, y'all are so sweet. Emily, you guys are so good. If Harvey bought 6.5 liters of orange juice and Emily bought 163 milliliters of orange juice, how much orange juice did they have for their teachers? Your answer should be in liters. So that means I want to get Emily's amount to liters. Okay, so let's go ahead and look. So I know Emily bought, so I'm going to label this number 6. Emily bought 163 milliliters. Now I want to get milliliters to liters. So, believe it or not, we are going to use King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Now, I'm given milliliters, so that means I need to start right there. And I'm looking to get to liters, and liters is actually a base unit. Remember, we said liters, meters are base. So if I'm starting at milliliters and I want to go to liters, that means I'm going to go over once, twice, thrice. Just kidding. 3 times. So 163 milliliters. I'm going to start at the end because that's my whole number. That's where my decimal is. I'm going to move over 1, 2, 3 times. This is where I put my decimal. So that means she actually has 163 liters, or 0.163 liters. So that's how much Emily bought. Then it said Harvey bought 6.5 liters. So if I add Emily and if I add Harvey's amount, I'm going to get a total of 6.663 liters for the teachers of OJ. Alright. Oh, y'all didn't see any of that. I'm sorry. Anywho, but you know, if I add what Emily bought in liters and what Harvey bought in liters, that's how much I get total. Okay? So let's go ahead and move on to number 7. Okay, so number 7 reads, which is the better deal? So A or B? A says a $20 t-shirt discounted at 20%, or B, it says a $5 coupon on a purchase of $20. Now, I already see a percent right here, So this leads me to believe that this is probably going to be a percent problem. And believe it or not, this is as well. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my percent. So my choice for A, choice A, can you guys see this? Yes, you can. I'm going to scoot it up just a tad. Alright, so choice A says a $20 t-shirt discounted at 20%. So I'm going to set up my formula. I know I'll always have 100%. And that's my part, that's my whole. So $20, a $20 t-shirt discounted at 20%. So 20%, believe it or not, it's my percent. So that means I'm going to put it where my percent goes. And it's a $20 t-shirt. $20, it's total, meaning that is discounted at 20%. So $20 is actually my whole. That's how much the t-shirt costs. And there is a $20 discount. I want to find how much that discount is, okay? So if I cross multiply, I get 100x is equal to 400. Divide by 100 on both sides to get x by itself. And x equals 4. For what? Dollars. Good. So that 20% discount is $4. So that shirt would be $16. Now let's go to choice B. Let's see if choice B is a better deal. So choice B, it says a $5 coupon on a purchase of $20. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up my formula. 100%. Now, does it give you your percent? No. It gives you $5 and a purchase of $20. So that means that I'm going to solve for my percent, okay? I want to know how much that $5, well, I just told you the answer, I'm sorry. So it says a $5 coupon on a purchase of $20. So $5, what do you think that is? My part or my whole? That's my part. Good. So $5 is the discount or the coupon off of a $20 purchase. So this X is going to tell me how much $5 is percentage wise, how much that $5 coupon is. So if I cross multiply, I get 20x is equal to 500 divided by 20 on both sides. I'm going to get x is equal to, oops, that's actually not an x. You can say x, but I'm actually solving for what? That was my mistake. I was actually solving for the percent, right? So I'm going to just write a p there. So x is equal to 25. Now, this is why I went ahead and corrected myself, was because p, I'm solving for p, not x, meaning that 25 represents my percent. So, let's look. That's what the percentage for choice B is. You guys can go back and plug these numbers in and then compare. So, or you can just look at the numbers that you have. So 20% of this choice B is $4 off your purchase. Or you can get 25% for choice B, which is $5 off your purchase. So I honestly would rather go with choice B, because that would give me $5 off my purchase. It's 25% instead of 20%. Okay? Alright, so let's keep going to number 8. So number 8 reads, let's get number 8. Number 8. Maddie bought 4 gallons of ice cream for $27.20. How much does 1 pint cost? This should be ringing a bell, because this reminds me of what kind of problem? 1 pint. Unit rate. Good. So I want to know what the unit rate is for 1 pint of ice cream. So I just realized that I did the problem wrong, so we're going to figure this out together. Let me go back to my, let's see, my sheet. Here we go. So that's for 1 gallon. Let's go here. So I'm going to show you how much it is for each gallon, okay? So again, this is a conversion problem, not a percent problem. So, but it is a type of unit rate. So I know that $27.20 is for 4 gallons of ice cream. Now I want to know how much it costs for 1 gallon of ice cream. So I'm going to put, I'm going to go ahead and write 1 gallon is equal to, let's see, so what's 27.20 divided by 4 to know what 1 gallon is? That, yep, correct. That is $6.80. But that's not where I want to stop. I want to get to pints. So let's look. I believe I remember, but I want to double check. In 1 gallon, put 1 gallon down here. I have says we'll do liquid pints. So 1 gallon is equal to 8 pints. So now if I know that 1 gallon is equal to 8 pints, I can just go ahead and divide 8 by 680 because I know how much 1 gallon is, and I know that 1 gallon has 8 pints. So let us do the math. 8 pints divided by 680 means that 1 pint is equal to $1.18. So if you guys look, remember this is money we're dealing with, so I went ahead and I rounded my 7 to an 8 since it's money. So 1 pint is equal to $1.18. Now, so let's move on to number 9. Number 9 reads, a track team has 25 runners. There are 18 boys on the team. What percent of the track team are girls? So, just by default, we know this is a percent problem because all of my answers are in percents, right? And it even asks what percent. So, let's go ahead and set up my formula. You guys like my little pen? He's helping me today. Alright, so here's my formula. I know that my percents will always be out of 100. Now it asks, well, first let's go back. It reads, a track team has 25 runners. Obviously, what do you think that's going to be? If the track team has 25 runners, that's going to be my whole. So that's how many runners there are total. Now it says there are 18 boys on the team. What percent of the track team are girls? Now first, before I figure out what I'm doing, I want to figure out what I want to solve for, right? So this question is a percent question, meaning it's asking you to solve for the percent. So it says what percent of the track team are girls. So I'm going to put a P right here, and now I need to find my part. So it says that there are 18 boys on the team, but I want to know what the percent is of the girls on the team. So there are 2 ways you can do this, and I will show you both ways. So I'm going to put an 18 here, and this is telling me that I'm actually solving for the percent of the boys on the team. So just keep that in mind.